your freshman year, I saw you didn't actually run in cross country. And now here you are, just found out that you don't have the opportunity, you just missed the opportunity of making it to the NCAA District Championships. I mean, what kind of transition to you was that in just that short amount of time, especially not running your first semester here?
Yeah, so I actually in high school didn't like cross country towards the end of my year, so I decided not going to do it. So I came in not running cross country and was only focusing on the 800. And then following year, my coach, Coach Papa, who's awesome, he kind of wanted me to try it. At least racing wise. So I was like, okay. So I just tried it and I did okay my sophomore year, and then I started working really hard the summer of my sophomore year into junior year, and I just kind of found a hey, I can do this kind of thing, and I started working super hard towards a goal just to get on the regional team, made the regional team, and then now I ended up getting, top 10 in the region, which was crazy. So it was baby steps from none to all.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at some of your past stats, like you said in high school, you did run your 4 years. I saw that you lettered. But now coming into college, I mean, like you said, you kind of weren't there right away. I wasn't kind of sure, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
So then moving on, what was your first favorite memory here, kind of with the cross country team?
First favorite memory. I think I don't know if I have one particular memory, but just going on all of the trips to different meets with my team, because we're like a family. Like cross country is more of a family base, so I love going to different meets where we stay the night and just bond. And we did have the opportunity to go to Colorado this year, so that was probably my favorite overall highlight of a place that we went to and spent time together.
Typical weather there that we have today.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so on top of all of your performances athletically, you've been a PSAC Scholar Athlete multiple times. How do you manage the aspect of going in and training and such when you are also balancing this class schedule, especially so deep into this semester and even your senior year?
Yeah, so I am currently a dual major, so I'm early at special ed, so I've been taking 19 credits the whole way up, so I've had a lot on my plate, but it kind of running almost helps me balance my classes, which is why I think it turned into me becoming better, because I use running as a stress reliever more than it making me stressed out. So I think I found that love to enjoy running, so I almost needed that to balance out my academics and running, so it honestly helps a lot.
So let's look at this season as a whole. Like I said, it was your senior season. Was this where you were expecting to be? I mean, like you said, top 10 in the region.
Yeah, so my goal this summer was as a team, we actually lost one of our top 4 runners this season. So kind of a small goal for the team was to try and make it to nationals. And I individually I got 18th last year, so I wanted to try and be somewhere up there, but I knew the competition was fierce there, so I was not at all though expecting to have even a chance of going to nationals individually. So that was a huge surprise to me to be able to do that. My goal was to just maybe get better than 18th, so I kind of cut that in half. Cut it in half exactly, actually. So.
Wow. Yeah. So obviously you didn't get accepted, but why do you think it would have been beneficial for you to have that one last cross country race?
I think to have that one last race would have been able to finally conclude my season ever of running cross country, and to just give me one shot of competing with the best of the best in D2, because I guess if I would have qualified, then that means I would have been one of those people. So that would have helped me compete with the best of D2 across the country. So
Yeah. So with your career in cross country being over, what do you want, at least for the cross country team, your legacy to be here at Silver Rock?
So I most importantly want my team and future athletes on the cross country team just to know to believe in themselves. Because I went from the bottom, not competing, last on the team in workouts, to a top 10 regional qualifier. I don't know how many people can say that,
Yeah.
that they went from the bottom to the top. So, and that was all believing and hard work. So
Awesome.
That's what I would love to be.
Last question: Do you think that you can still see yourself running, especially at least cross country, outside of college?
I do. I think I almost love that distance of a race, and even though I run the 800 and track and mile, I can see myself in the future maybe taking on some 5K races or maybe a half marathon or something like that. So I definitely will continue to run for sure, longer distance.
Awesome.